Welcome to the session. In this session, we will discuss few more projects. So, the projects idea actually, so that you can work on the projects and then improve your skill. So, this is the 8th project in the series of projects that we are discussing in this week. This project is based on the tic-tac-toe game development. Tic-tac-toe game is very familiar game, and you can find some apps also available nowadays in the mobile. So, that this game is available, and then this game can be played between the user and the machine system computer. So, one player is user and the another player is computer. However, in this game we will discuss about how the game can be played by two users. The two users obviously with their own computer, and the two computers, the players which they are using the playing the games is connected through the net. So, this is the requirement, it is required here. Now, let us have the idea about this game. Now, before going to discuss the idea, what are the basic skill that is required, so that you can cope with this project. Obviously, you should have the good knowledge about Java swing, and then little bit graphics also involved, event handling mechanism. So, it is basically GUI programming related issues, and the networking concept is required. So, if you have covered all those concepts, then you are ready for this project. Now, so the idea about this project, here the idea, as we see the tic-tac-toe board as it appears and is a familiar form as it is shown here. This is the tic-tac-toe board, and there are markings. So, there are two types of marking, as we see here, one is marking is cross and another is 0. So, cross markings by one player, whereas 0 markings will be indicated by another player. So, as a simple form of this tic-tac-toe game, as we see here, there is a 3 cross 3 board. There may be some complex version also there, 4 cross 4, 5 cross 5 and much more also. Anyway, let us just work with the 3 cross 3. Later on, if your time permit and if your interest grows, then you can extend easily to 4 cross 4 or 5 cross 5. Anyway, so we will consider a 3 cross 3 tic-tac-toe game here. Now, as I have already mentioned that this game will be between two players. Two players will play the game from their machines. The machines are remotely located, and of course, the machines are connected through the network. Now, so two applications therefore, we have to develop, rather two programs we have to develop. Two programs, we can say the two socket programs more precisely. The two socket programs will be executed into host machines, that into machines of the users, and then the two games, the two socket programs will run concurrently in the sense that at the same time in the two machines the programs are to be run, and then once the program is in execution, the user can play the game, and the game will continue. You can fix a time, or the game may be continued until the user wants to do so. So, this is the idea about this game. Now, let us see how we can deal with this project. Now, we will again follow a step by step incremental procedure, so that we can develop this game easily. The first task is to design the gaming windows. As we see, it is a frame, and this frame includes the you can say 4 fields, rather we can say 4 button sort of thing. Sorry, not 4, it is a 9 button sort of thing, and we can easily do this framework easily actually. So, this is a very trivial task, and this is obviously the first phase of the projects, and in our next part. So, is the event handling, if we say the event handling will be like this. So, people will select a particular button and then one player's selection will be marked as x. So, the other player selection will be marked as 0 and then it will continue, and then every times the player will get his own turn to mark the selection, and once a player win the game, automatically a message box will appear showing that this player A or player B won the match. So, this is the interface that you have to develop first, and this is the first version, first phase of the program. In our second phase of the program, we can say it is the second version of the tic-tac-toe game. Here we have to add few more functionalities into the gaming windows. Now, let us see what are the functionalities that can be considered here. So, initially the initial interface is there. Now, after the initial interface there will be a start or stop button. That button can be a toggle button. So, that once the start, then it will be automatically next go to the stop. So, if we will select it, automatically that portion will be there. So, if a player wants to start his game, so the start button should be there, and restart means, say suppose you want to abandon the game in the midway, then you can follow the restart button. Now, once the start is there, either start, after start restart will be executable. If it is stop, no restart button. So, this will be enable, disable depending on the first button that you have selected. Once the start button is selected, other than the start and restart or start and stop and restart buttons, we have to also allow another initiatives or facilities to connect the user to some other machine, some other users or some other player. So, a connect button will take care for this, and disconnect it basically if you want to quit the game. So, once one user, one player click a connect button, then it will pop up an window. So, it basically the game ID. So, your name can be the game ID again. Now, if you are already using, then or say some user are already working on that, then the same game ID can be used. Say suppose player X is already in the field, I mean in the active, then we can game ID is X actually. Otherwise, if you want to create the game from your side only, so you can give your game ID. Now, that game ID will be available to all the users who are connected in the net, and then they can select that they with whom they want to play all these things. Once the game is created, then there is a join option will be there. So, that a user can join the game, and then once the game ID is created, it will appear a game ID, which is the game ID that have been created. So, now this is the starting of the session of a game from a player's sides. So, other player knowing that what are the game IDs available, he can select and then join, and then can start the gaming. And this is basically from one side, one machine, one socket we can say. So, in two sockets, the two programs if it is run, then the network connectivity will take care about this execution. So, this is the third version, is that you have developed the things in a standalone in a one side only, and how the two programs can run concurrently in two different machines, and they are connected through the net. So, here networking is required, so that all the sockets can communicate among the two between the two players. Now, as a part of the communication, few things that we have to take care about it. So, this tic-tac-toe board should be visible from the containing the same state of information to both the users. So, initially it is blank, no clicking is there, no ticking is there. Now, say suppose player 1 here and player 2, they are playing the game, and player 1 ticks it. So, as soon as his ticking is over, then it will be marked, and the same marking also will be visible to the other player as well as. Now, it is the player turn, and here when the player turn is there, the player 1 cannot move, cannot initiate any move, it is not allowed. So, game will take care about this. So, game will wait until player 2 finish his game, finished his turn, move. Now, here again player 2 will move. So, player 2 will click, and then according to this, that click will appear in his own board as well as the same will be appear into the other party's board also. So, this will continue, and this is the type of the game that you have to implement, and definitely the socket programming is required and then GUI programming is required. These are the two programming aspects are to be exercised in this project. Now, let us come to the next project. This project is as we have given the title of this project is document browser. You know exactly browser. Browser is basically the interface, right, like say Internet Explorer or say Mozilla or Chrome, you know these are the browsers. Now, so browser basically take a link, and based on the link, or browser will take a link, and then they will navigate to that link, and then it will fetch some things like that. Also sometimes browser, if it is a search engine like for example Google, then they will take a link as well as they will take some keywords, and then related to the keyword they will search the entire internet, and then whatever the document matches with this keyword they will fetch it to the user. That may be a million of link, whatever it is there, million of documents is there, whatever it is there. Now, so there is a search engine, the search engine can be accessed from any program in fact, and there is a little tricks about that. Tricks can be readily available from the internet if you just take a quick search, and then you can find many solutions to that. Anyway, I will come to that discussion again in a detailed way later on. So, what is the idea about is that a browser will basically browse in the sense that it will surf the net and then retrieve the documents to the browser's machine or the user's machine. So, user will browse the system. So, here user is a browser and user will browse through an interface. That interface we are going to develop and we term the document browser. Definitely it will not browse, I just want to make it little bit simple, so that we can restrict to a particular kind of documents. Let it be only PDF documents. That means those are the documents available in the net. There is a lot of million of documents, billion of documents are available in the net, which are basically in a PDF format. Anyway, so this document browser will only search the PDF contents, those are available in internet, in the www in what is called the World Wide Web link actually there. So, this idea about okay. So, before coming to this idea, what are the concept that it will cover? So far this browser development is concerned, swing is required to be exercised here, and then networking obviously it is there, but this is a simple networking in fact. Now, let us come to the discussion about this project. It is there. So, here basically you have to develop a Java program which will help a user. Here is a user means who is searching for a document in the net for any PDF documents available. User will provide definitely a keyword. A keyword can be a group of words or whatever it is there, no issue. Say keyword maybe say NPTEL course. So, this is a keyword. So, it will fetch all PDF file related to NPTEL course like that. So, anyway, once the user provide a search word, keywords rather, right, then your program will search using some search engine and fetch all the documents which matches with the keyword. That is the concept, it is there that you have to implement it. All documents fetch will be populated in a list in the local machine of the browser. So, that means the okay, it is not exactly same as the search engine like Google does for you. It basically give a link of all the documents, then user has to click with some snippets that is there. However, I am telling is that you can bring it, but you have to process this page a little bit, which basically search engine returns, and then get the PDF file and download this PDF file of your own and then make a list in your own machine. So, this is the extra step that your browser should do or the proposed browser should do. And then once the list of documents are fetched into the user's machine, then a user can select any documents of his choice, giving the title of all the documents in the list itself. and then document needs to be read by the user. Here again some functionalities are to be added here. Functionality that okay, a document will be open, a document will be marked, a document will be saved, a document will be rated, whatever it is there. So, we are proposing that if the document likes a document like anything, so he can give the 10 point, and if he does not like at all, then it is a 0 point. So, 0 to 10 a Likert scale, a document can be rated, and then this rating can be maintained in the document itself, and user can save this document for further reading in future. So, the document will be stored with this rating point and everything. So, these are the things that your document browser will facilitate to the user. Now, let us see how we can develop this document step by step. So, first we have to create a simple layout. As we have shown here, the layout will includes one simple text field, label, and then button. So, here the label is basically what is the keyword that you want to supply, enter text like, and then this is the text field where the keyword, that is basically user will provide it, and then finally search. So, whenever the button will be clicked, it will basically connect to the Google search engine or some other search engine whichever you want to use in your machine, and then this search engine, again you have to just communicate this search keyword to the search engine take it, search engine will fetch the document for you, return the all the pages containing snippets and links and everything. Then your program will browse the links and then connect the network corresponding to the given link and fetch the document. Here is the networking issues will be there. So, you have to process all the things, and then network communication needs to be done, so that it can be retrieve the files and everything. Anyway, so this is the first level interface that you have to develop. Here little bit heavy code is involved whenever user enters search keyword. It is little bit time consuming job, and little bit innovations are also there, because it is not so easy going task actually, but if you try and then if you are little bit experienced user, then it is very simple things, and this kind of experience if you gather, if you learn it, it is really useful in any future development of this kind of software development. Now, so here is an example. So, once the user click the search engine, it will basically contact to the search engine, and then it basically return the link. As you see the different links, those are containing PDF file, and all the PDF file will be fetched to the document as a next installment. Now, here you see our the next version of the interface that we have to add the fetch document, and the list box will be there. As you see here basically this is basically list box will contains all the documents that have been fetched based on this keyword in the system. So, it will told there. Then user can navigate this list and then scroll it, then clicking this all the list will be prompt, and then select one list of his own interest. Once the one particular document is selected, then the open button will be there. If it is clicked, the document will be opened, and then for opening this document, another interface should be there. That means, you have to develop another one user program which will basically open the document. You should not use any Adobe PDF or some PDF browser like this. You have to develop the browser document of your own, so that it will basically browser windows are there. Now, the browser window typically it will look like this. Here is suppose this is the interface, and then browser window, and here is the look of the browser window. So, this is the another GUI that you have to develop. Once the user selects the open button, it will appear, and in this browser you have to add some facilities like say plus and minus, as you see. So, if you click the plus, the document will be zoomed little bit higher resolution, and is a minus, it will be lower. So, depending on the user's choice and requirement, so the document will be either zoomed in or zoomed out like. And then there is also back button should be there. Back button will scroll from the next previous page, and the next button also we can apply here also, so that it will go to the next page. So, it is like page up, page down sort of things are there. In addition to this, there is a scroll bar should be there. If the document is too big in size, so scroll bar needs to be followed there. So, using the scroll bar, user can scroll the document up and down also from this side to that side also. So, both vertical scroll bar and horizontal scroll bar can be included in this what is called the document reader actually we can say. So, this is the idea, and in addition to this also we can add few more facilities like rating, and as I told you, rating and then saving the document for future referral. So, that can be carried out as a next phase of your project as a third version as you see here. So, in addition to this, all these things are we have already discussed about it. Now, I just in the document reader only I want to add few more things as you see here. So, add one button like rate, that means if you read this document, then you can rate this document from 0 to 10 Likert scale both inclusive, and then save offline. Here is another button, that means if you like this document and if you want to save this document, then it will basically give this. When you click this, it will find the save location and then name of the file that you want to save it, you can do it, and then save button can be clicked and then it will save the document in your own machine. So, this document whenever it saved, it will saved with its rating values also. So, the two things are to be maintained. So, accordingly the saving pattern should be created. So, it is not the simple saving as the Windows operating system or other saving other OS does for you. So, you have to do little bit how the two things can be maintained. It is not a very big job, you can maintain one simple log file, and in the log file you can include all these information like. So, this is basically the idea about document browser, and I hope you have understood it. In case of some difficulties to understand, you are feel free to approach to me, to my team also. They are constantly will be available for your support. So, this is the idea about two projects, and we will discuss few more projects in the next session, and thank you for your attention.